Howdy everybody, Hard Life Prepping again. I'll make another video today. Um, just got done watching a movie earlier and kind of got me thinking about some things. You know, I guess it's time to go after one of the big ills that's plaguing us as a society lately. You know, there is a system of cultural rot going on. You look at a lot of the things that's going on. You know, upside is down, dysfunction is normal, what's bad is good, what's good is bad, you know, and this cultural rot, I think it has a lot to do with it, and there's many causes to this thing. You could say that, a lot of it's on a spiritual level, people stepping away from God, stepping away from morals, you know, I can highly agree with that. But even at that, you got a lot of the other stuff going on. I mean, look at the stuff in our pop culture. Okay, you've got a lot of this stuff that's. I mean, let's just start at the bottom. Okay, you know, you got the stuff that's going on with the rap culture, glamorizing drugs and gangs. Um, and it even kind of goes layers beneath that. I mean, incentivizing people to be lazy. Hard work is no longer appreciated. If you are a hard worker, you're either looked at as some kind of a brown nose or some kind of overachiever, what have you. And that's not the way we were as a country. Nowadays, I mean, especially with a lot of the stuff I see, people fail upwards. And what I mean by that is, it seems like the people that just really don't give a crap and they just do the minimum, they seem to reap the rewards. While a lot of the people that do bust their ass and try to do the hard work, I mean, you might get some camaraderie among your coworkers or what have you in a given situation, but there's no real incentive to really try to improve or try to, you know, make something bigger or better. How I see it every day. I mean, personally, I wish I could come up with an easy answer to these problems. You know, I, I'm not the be all, end all, and cure all. I'm just like any one of you. I deal with a lot of the same crap. All I can do is just mitigate what I deal with every day. But yeah, I guess when you kind of look at it, it is a good versus evil situation. But not only that, but it's way bigger than what a lot of us want to believe. This ain't just some innocuous thing that just came along because of the the decade or whatever. I mean, this stuff has been slowly happening. It was like a conversation I had with my mom years ago. Because she grew up back in the 50s and the 60s and whatnot. And people actually kind of gave a crap, and people had a decent standard of living, and stuff made a lot more sense. You know, and I told her, I said, at least you guys had it good. You know, look at the way things are today. You know, we live pretty much in a state of mob rule and might makes right. You know, and it's rule the animal kingdom. You know, and I wished I had some, I don't know, some advice or some kind of answer to it. And I don't. I mean, I'm like, yo, I just deal with it. But, you know, I guess the only thing you can really do is just try to protect your own yard and, you know, try to help those that you can and so on and so forth. You know, and I guess some of it comes back to the idea of hope too. You know, hope is a good thing, but hope can also be dangerous because, you know, given whatever situation, you know, people also can take hope and use it as a way to control as well. You know, put yourself in somebody else's shoes. Imagine one of these nefarious people, put it that way. You know, you give people too much hope, that becomes dangerous for them. Because then you empower people. But you give them a little bit of hope, it's just enough to keep them playing the game. That's what I'm talking about. You know, we are stuck in a war. Like it or not, we are. And it's more than just an informational war. It's more than just a spiritual war. It's more than just a cultural war. Way, way more than that. And some of it's been raging for a long time. Some of it not so long. You know, and some of this stuff took a long time to set up, and it's going to take a long time to get out of it. If we can. You know, that's why I see a lot of people, you know, sometimes people are a little too hopeful, and it's like, yeah, we'll beat this thing, you know, 2024 will be good, you know. That's why when it comes to Mr. T that everybody voted for, you know, I mean, I voted for him too. But, you know, in some ways too, I think that was, in our current situation, I think that was kind of also a lot of our downfall. Because we placed too much hope on just one person. It's going to take a heck of a lot more than just one person to change things. And don't get me wrong, I mean, I like him. Vote for him myself. But, you know, it's never smart to put all your eggs in one basket. Especially with all the stuff that we deal with now. Not good. You know, and I think, you know, some of this, especially the way a lot of this played out, you know, you got to realize with the the kinds of people that we're dealing with, everybody wants to think that they're stupid, and, I see a lot of the stuff that's going on politically, and it's like all these people are stupid, we'll beat them. Just because you see somebody acting stupid, doesn't mean they are. But sometimes it's just an act. Including the man that falls walking up steps. You know who I'm talking about. It's real easy to play the part of being a fool. If you don't think that he isn't following a script, you need to seriously sit back and think about human behavior. Bad people can be good actors too. Especially when you're trying to hide stuff and you're trying to do a lot of harmful and dangerous things to a lot of people, especially in our country and our society. You think they're really going to step out and show their true faces? No. It's given that illusion of hope. Which sometimes it is. It's just an illusion. Just enough to keep you playing the game. You need to take a really good serious look around. Even some of the stuff that happens locally. You get a lot of these gang situations and everything else. These people just don't go out on a whim. They do have their own plans and agendas as well. You really need to be aware. And just understand basic psychology. Anyways, I just thought I'd throw that in there. I was something kind of bouncing around in my head. But anyways, have a good night. I'm sure I'll be putting out something tomorrow. If you got any good ideas, leave them in the comments. I'll take a look at it. I love viewer interaction. So just let me know. And thank you for watching. Later.